Happy Friday. It is a very chilly evening. We're starting to see some of those 30s creeping into some of our Alabama counties, Meridianville at 39, and we're seeing 39s out of Russellville and Moulton as well. Our Tennessee counties have been holding over in that low end 30 area for a good portion of the evening. So we'll start to meet them a little closer to the late night hours. So once we get to about 11 or so, we'll switch our temperatures over to some upper 30s for the rest of this evening. But as you go outside, you may notice it's a touch warmer than what we saw yesterday. A touch, if we could even use that terminology at this time of year. So here's what we're looking at for your Saturday though. I went ahead and dropped those rain chances because it looked like they dried out completely. There was a 20% chance of rain for Saturday, and a lot of our models just they weren't keeping up with that. So I went ahead and dropped it, though the rain chances for Sunday remain. Looks like for right now, it's going to be a southern rain, so to speak. So Coleman, maybe areas just outside Moulton, Arab, and even Phil Campbell. We'll see a passing shower on Sunday, but we'll get to that in a second. Looking at Saturday, though, we'll keep a lot of the cloud cover around for a good portion of the morning. And that'll hold those 30s there. A lot of times what we don't think about is the fact that with some of these cloudy days, our temperatures will hold steady. And that's just because a lot of the cloud cover is going to trap a lot of our temperatures where they are. It just kind of holds them where they are. Sometimes it can make things a touch warmer. Like in our overnight hours, it can kind of keep things on a warmer side, but that's usually when we have our fall and spring weather. That's typically expected around our in-between seasons from winter and summer. So that's just some fun knowledge for you, but we'll keep calm breeze conditions going into your Saturday morning as well. And we'll finally see some sunshine. It has been tough going for sunshine these past couple of days. We got a snatch of it on Wednesday, but it's been kind of gray and gloomy these past couple of days. So once we get to that 1 o'clock hour, that's when we'll start to see more of that sunshine back in the forecast, getting into those low end 40s, upper 40s expected just before sunset around 4 o'clock. And then we'll be back in those 30s around 7 and 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So walking you through that throughout the rest of our hour by hour here. This is picking it up tomorrow morning at 10, keeping those 30s around like I mentioned, and a good portion of that cloud cover for most of the valley. We'll start to see some of it move around 1:30. And as we get to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that's when we start to see some clear skies, sunshine expected just before we see sunset. And you'll notice around 6 o'clock, we start to see more of those cloud cover conditions make their way back into the forecast, giving us an opportunity for some gloomy evening hours. But as we get to your Sunday, we'll keep a lot of that around as well. Some areas could possibly see some fog overnight, not expecting it to carry over for these next couple of nights. But looking ahead to our Sunday, another day of some cloudy conditions to go through the rest of the evening. We'll see 50s for our highs around Sunday afternoon, some areas at 52, 53, so nice and temperate for this time of year. But as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening, we get back into those upper 40s. And as you can see here, rain chances start to build in right around 8 o'clock. I'll have to double check this model run, but it doesn't have it moving much farther north than where it's at right now. So Moulton, possibly Decatur could see a shower, Arab, Coleman, lots of those areas, and Phil Campbell included. So that'll be something we check out for the next few days. We'll see those rain chances on Sunday, kind of bringing a cooler front for us, knocking our temperatures back into those 40s for Monday. But 50s, try and fight to stay around for a good portion of the week. We'll see those on Tuesday and Wednesday. But the rain chances expected for Wednesday, going to bring in some more cooler air for us. Come Thursday, bringing us back down to those upper 40s. And like I said, 50s, once again, trying to fight to stay around on Friday, gets back to 40s on Saturday. And then we'll be back in the 50s by Sunday and Monday. So just a little bit of a tug of war going on this week. As far as our lows go, we will stay in those mid 30s. Now, Monday night into Tuesday morning. That's when we're expecting to see an upper 20 in the forecast, 29 expected by that point. So keep that in mind as you make your plans for your Tuesday morning. You may want to bundle up a little more than you have been here lately. Seeing some of those 20s in the forecast makes things a little chilly for us. So that's just keeping your mind on that. If you are looking to get some holiday decorations up, I know some folks like to do the trees outside their home and decorate them with the lights and everything. If you're still looking for an opportunity to get out and do that, or if you're looking for an opportunity to get out and enjoy the galaxy of lights, I believe the Trash Pandas also have their own light show going on. Plenty of opportunities. Sunday is not expected to be a washout, so it may put a damper on some communities and what they choose to do in the evenings, but for the most part, nice, dry, and gorgeous conditions come Monday. We'll start to see more of that sunshine getting back into the forecast at that rate. So with all that being said, I'm about to do the 10 o'clock for you, give you a better look at your forecast. So I hope you'll tune in, and we will keep watching all these forecasts for you as we go through the rest of the weekend. So this is not normally my shift. So if you're used to seeing me on the weekends, I will be back tomorrow, 4:30. See you then. Have a great rest of your Friday evening.